Welcome to Bluegrass 101. We are doing a country song tonight. It was originally written and recorded by Merle Haggard. Actually, Dave Kirby shares authorship as well on this song. And it was originally a country song. Merle Haggard took it quite high on the charts. And then in 1999, J.D. Crowe took it to the bluegrass world. And one of the main reasons that I wanted to talk about this song tonight is to talk about the fact that what is the difference between country and bluegrass? Because there is a difference. If you hear it, it sounds quite a bit different. I'm just tilting this right. There we go. And lots of people come to bluegrass through country. There are some artists that started in bluegrass and went to country, like Vince Gill and Keith Whitley and Joe Diffie. But there's other artists like Alan Jackson and Dwight McCall who have sang bluegrass, some better than others. So let's talk a little bit about, first off, a rhythm. So originally this was recorded, it was recorded in G sharp or A flat by Merle Haggard. I'm just going to go to G. And the first thing in country music is there is beats on 1 and 3. So it goes instead of bluegrass where there's a backbeat. So the emphasis is on beats 1 and 3 in country. So if you're going that instantly tells me that you're doing more of a country beat than a bluegrass beat. The second thing is really important, and it's sometimes called drive in bluegrass. A lot of times it's called drive, which is kind of it's a bit of an esoteric term. Doesn't really define exactly what happens, but what it means is in country music, you are singing slightly behind the beat. And in bluegrass, you're singing either directly on the beat or slightly ahead of the beat. This can be confusing for a lot of people because you hear, okay, you're singing ahead of the beat or you're playing ahead of the beat. Doesn't that mean that you're just constantly speeding up and speeding up? And no, you're not, because the guitar and the bass are providing the rhythm section. They're the drummers. The bass is doing the bass beat and the guitar is doing the snare. Chick, 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 chick. But in country music, it is a bass, and then there's also a snare. But the beat is 1, 3, 1, 3, 1. And again, if I'm singing this song, now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Now the bartender knows me, he knows how you do me, and he knows I'm back here again. He must be given a prize for his patience, for bartenders to understand. Now it's back to the barroom again. So let's switch to bluegrass. We're going to keep the same tempo. So that means we're doing it basically the same beats per minute, but we're going to completely change the rhythmic feel of it. 2, 4, 2, 4. That emphasis is on the backbeat. Now it's back to the barrooms, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to take with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Now the bartender knows me, he knows how you do me, he knows why I'm back here again. He must be given a prize for his patience, for bartenders do understand. For it's back to the barroom again. So that is kind of the concept of a very, very quick little intro in regards to the difference between bluegrass and country. So even though there's not a banjo, well, there's a banjo sitting over there, but I'm not playing with a banjo, I'm not playing with a mandolin, you can all by yourself give a very rhythmic feel with a guitar and just your voice, and basically doing a similar, and switching to snapping on beats 2 and 4, and then singing ahead of where that tempo is, just wherever that beat strikes, just slightly being ahead of that. So we're going to sing the song in B flat. That is the key that was originally recorded by J.D. Crowe in the New South. Let's slow it down and let's learn the song. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Bartender knows me, he knows how you do me, he knows why I'm back here again. He must be given a prize for his patience, for bartenders do understand. Now it's back to the barroom again. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. With loud music roaring, the bartender pouring, my shaky legs trying to stand. It's over and over, I've tried to stay sober, but look what a failure I've been. Now it's back to the barroom again. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. So that standard bluegrass chord progression, 1 4 1 5, 1 4 1 5 1. That is many bluegrass songs go into that chord progression, and country songs as well. So one of the first things that you'll notice between the difference between the way that Merle Haggard sings it and the way that Rickey Wasson sings it along with J.D. Crowe, is how long he holds the notes. Merle Haggard, now it's back to the barrooms, right back to drinking again. This huge amount of pauses. He's not singing, he doesn't have any harmony when he's singing the chorus. And there's a lead guitar that's doing, and piano doing a lot of fills in there. So he allows those instruments to fill in that sound. Whereas with J.D. Crowe and the New South, they have this wonderful 3-part harmony. So what he does is, now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. So in the chorus, the first 2 lines, now it's back to the barrooms, right back to drinking again, is done in harmony. So you want to hold those notes as long as possible. The next 2 lines, maybe someday you'll love me enough, is done all by its lonesome. So the lead singer is doing a lot of variations. Maybe someday you'll love me. Da, 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 da. These, he's not hitting the notes very pure. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey breaks off whiskey really short. And whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. On the rest of that line, though, now it's back to the barroom again. It's the last line of the chorus. It's done again in 3-part harmony. So he switches back to hitting those notes very pure and holding those notes a long time. Now it's back to the barroom again. Okay, so the verses. Now the bartender knows me, he knows how you do me, and he knows why I'm back here again. Again, you can do all sorts of little vocal techniques. You can do these scoops, you can do the slides down. That's perfectly fine, as long as you're singing slightly ahead of the beat to give it that drive. You don't want to have this really nice drive through the chorus, right? Now it's back to the barroom again. Now the bartender knows me, he knows how you do me, and he knows why I'm back here again. And he must be given a prize for his patience, for bartenders to understand. You don't want to sing that way. It totally causes a song to start to sound like it's dragging along, and the other instruments are trying to push it forward. Now the bartender knows me, he knows how you do me, and he knows why I'm back here again. And he must be given a prize for his patience, and bartenders to understand. Now on certain notes, on certain phrasing, you can be a little bit behind the beat. On that, when I was singing, bartend, bartend, bartenders do understand. On that stand, I'm quite a bit behind the beat. I'm playing a little bit with the rhythm of it. Bartenders do understand. Now it's back to the barroom again. But the majority of the song, I'm hitting those notes really, really hard so that it sounds like it has this drive to it. Okay, there are some subtle differences too in regards to the melody. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. That's the Merle Haggard. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. He's not going down as often. He's holding his notes a lot longer, of course. He does do one little scoop down, which sounds really cool. Now it's back. He just drops on back a little bit. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. So, man, now it's back. Hold out back for a very, very long time, and just at the end, tone down a little bit. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Okay, so keep all of those things in mind, and let's talk a little bit about the breaks. So the very beginning is a banjo break, and it is a very, it's a turnaround. So it's just the, actually it's kind of its own thing. So that's the intro that J.D. Crowe does. And the other break is actually a break on the chorus. So the break is split between three people. So it goes, in the first break, it starts mandolin. Then the dobro takes over. Then a pause, banjo. Because that is the weird part of this song. Typically, a song like this would have only 4 lines in it, but the chorus, in this case, has 5 lines. So it's split 3 ways, which makes for a really, really cool break. You can feel free to do a split, and hopefully maybe there's someone that you're playing along with. But if not, then you can take that full break. But we are going to do a full break of the on the song, except for the beginning, which is just a quick little intro. And I think they repeat the chorus. Yeah, they do. So it's a chorus, a break, and then a chorus again, right? Because the fiddle and the dobro and stuff. Okay, so let's do the full song in its entirety. I'll hum the breaks a little bit, and we'll go through the song just a hair faster than what I was doing. Okay, 1, 2, 3, intro. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Now the bartender knows me, he knows how you do me, he knows why I'm back here again. And he must be given a price for his patience, for bartenders do understand. Now it's back to the barroom again. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Break. Split break. third split break. With the loud music roaring, the bartender pouring, my shaky legs trying to stand. It's over and over, I've tried to stay sober, but look what a failure I've been. Now it's back to the ballroom again. Now it's back to the ballroom. Right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the ballroom again. Break. With the loud music back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Okay, so that is the song in its entirety. It is really tempting, and I have to stop myself to do. Now it's back to the barroom. That gives a feel of a shuffle, a Western swing, and takes away again from that bluegrass. So even though you're doing, you want to hear those strings run out. You don't want to dampen them at all. You don't want to give that sound. But as I said, there is harmony in this song. So now it's back. There's my starting note. Back. So if the lead is doing the root of the B flat chord, then I need to hop up to the D. Back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Now I don't sing this part. Back to the barroom again. So this is something that is really, really cool in this song that the tenor is doing. The lead is going, now it's back to the barroom again. He's going up to the D, starting on the C and then going up to the D. So back to the barroom again. The tenor is going to park on this note. Back to the barroom again. Now, he technically should be going up one. Back to the barroom again. But technically what's happening is the lead singer is projecting the chord that he's going to be going to, which is the G. He's going to here to here. So he's going, but because the tenor is on this note, and that would be the proper note if you're in the G chord, he's going to stay on that note. Back to the barroom again. So creates this really, really cool tension where they're singing the wrong chord over the note, over the, and you'll hear it even more in when we do the baritone. But let's go back. Now it's back. Now it's back. Now it's back. Now it's back. To the barroom. Right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me now. Just stay with me and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. So let us pull up. It is difficult singing all by your lonesome to get an idea of what that's going to sound like. So what we're going to do is I'm going to record the lead in a program called Audacity that is free to download from the internet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's back to the barrooms. Sorry, we're going to stop that because on back, now it's back. We want to drift off just a hair. We want to remember that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's back to the barroom. Right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Okay, so there is the lead. We're going to add a second track here because I'm going to get it right off the bat. It's going to be amazing. I'll sing the tenor along with it. Now it's back. 2, 3, 4. Now it's back to the barroom. Right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Little off on the end, but that's okay. We'll fix it in production. We'll auto-tune it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's back. Off a little bit. Let's hear it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's back to the barroom. Right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Now it's back, now it's back. That's the note. Now it's back to the barroom again. So we have this note taken care of, this note taken care of, and now we need this note taken care of. So now it's back. Now it's back to the barroom. That is a nasty note. Back to the barroom. Back to the barroom. Right back to drinking again. Back, now it's back to the barroom. Right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now to the barroom again. Back, now it's back. Now it's back to the barroom again. Now remember how I was talking about that note is going to this. So as the baritone, back to the barroom again, you're going to be singing a terrible note because it's going to be playing this note. Back to the barroom again. Now it's back to the barroom again. So let's hear what that sounds like with the full chorus behind it. Now it's back. Now it's back to the barroom. Right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. It's back. Ah, it was flat. Let's go back to that part. Oh, it's back to the barroom again. Oh, it's back to the barroom again. Let's get that again. Oh, it's back. Oh, it's back to the barroom again. Back. Oh, it's back to the barrooms again. Doesn't help that the tenor's off. Oh, it's back to the barrooms again. Okay, let's mute the. Oh, it's back to the barrooms again. Yeah, it's much easier with the tenor who's singing that wrong note. So it's back to the barrooms again. Now it's back to the barroom. Right back to drinking again. To the barroom again. There we go. There's the tenor. And remember, hold out those notes. Very, very important. And even though the lead is dropping, you don't have to drop. You can. Now it's back to the barroom. Back to the barroom. You should drop. Back to the barroom. It'll sound better. Right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Remember, stay on that note if you're doing the tenor. And speaking of doing the tenor, we want everybody out there to get the opportunity to sing the lead. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide Bluegrass Okie. Hi, Mom. Love you. And my sister just posted, this song is very appropriate as patios are now open. And she's also said I was singing flat. I know. My supportive family. Okay, so let's do the full song. We are going to do the breaks in it fully, and we are also, I'm going to sing just the tenor part to it. I will hum a little bit of the break because it can be a little confusing, especially in the way that this song is written and laid out. But I will just give a brief lead in. Now, and then it's your responsibility to be singing that lead out there, and especially the lead on the choruses, so you get that nice tenor harmony to you. Okay, let's go. Remember, there is an intro, banjo intro, then we start singing the chorus, and then all the verses with the breaks. Okay, in the key of B flat, back to the Barrooms. Take 50. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have a guitar laid down. Now let's get banjo and the baritone up next. So this is J.D. Crowe, and J.D. Crowe and the New South recorded this in 1999, but J.D. Crowe had been with the New South for many years, through the 70s. Tony Rice was with the band for a while. Keith Whitley was with the band for a while. Tony's brother Larry was with the band for a while. He's had some amazing different musicians and singers, lead singers, come through that band. And it always had kind of a bit of a country feel to it. But even though they did country songs and it did have a bit of a country feel, even pedal steel, they still sang and played their instruments in a very, very bluegrass way. So they were able to bluegrass country up, which actually is very, very difficult to do because, as I said, country has that beats on 1 and 3, and bluegrass has a backbeat on 2 and 4. So it's easier actually to convert rockabilly and rock songs and modern country, because most modern country actually has a backbeat, than it is to do country songs in a bluegrass style. So let's get back to the bar, drinking again. Okay. Let's get the microphone angled up a little bit so it doesn't quite pick up everything that the banjo does. Okay. 50. Banjo intro. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I want to get that better. There we go. Sorry, I'm nerding out a little bit. JD Crowe does a really, really cool lick on it, and I want to get it right. So let's do this again. And this is why in Bluegrass 101 we do it over and over again, because that is 50. Part of. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Drinking again. Back to the bar again. To the barroom, right back to drinking again. Back to the barroom again. To the barroom, right back to drinking again. Back to the barroom again. Back to the barroom again. And of course, I forgot on the backs to drop off a little bit. So as a lead, typically the person's singing harmony would have to follow my lead, but because I'm doing the lead as the very last part, it's going to be a little strange. So what I want to do is I want to add a mandolin chuck to it. Okay, and also I am going to provide the lead into this as well. Now, as I have said before, part of. Okay, 1, 2, 1. No. Just have to make sure that these line up properly. Does that sound like one bang? 1, 2, 1. Okay, so because we've done this a few times, this is a good opportunity for you singers out there. If you have been singing the lead, maybe try the harmony. Try either the tenor or the baritone. Or if you've just been playing and strumming along, why don't you try singing lead? All three parts will be here, so you can sing along with one of the parts and kind of familiarize yourself with a part that maybe you've never really sung before. And if it's too low, you can always sing it up an octave. Now it's back, back. That would be the note. You can also go down an octave. Back, back, back to the barroom. If you have a lower voice, you can sing the lower tenor or the high baritone, which is a little bit of an oxymoron. But who doesn't like oxy and who doesn't like morons? Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Now the bartender knows me, he knows how you do me, he knows I'm back here again. He must be given some prize for his patience, old bartender, do you understand? Now it's back to the barroom again. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, and whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Pouring, my shaky legs trying to stand. I've looked over and over, tried to stay sober, but look what a failure I've been. Now it's back to the barroom again. Now it's back to the barroom, right back to drinking again. Maybe someday you'll love me enough to stay with me, but whiskey won't be my best friend. Now it's back to the barroom again. Back to the barroom again. That is Back to the Barrooms. I really do like the song. I'm a big Merle Haggard fan, and of course, a huge J.D. Crowe and the New South fan. So I hope you enjoyed it. as well. This is a really, really fun song to play, not only around the campfire, but in a bluegrass jam as well. And it fits equally with a country crowd and a bluegrass crowd, and you'll get some people singing along. And as my sister said, it is very appropriate with new relaxations in the COVID rules. And hopefully everybody gets vaccinated and we're able to play along in outdoor live settings along with everybody. But until then, of course, you can tune in every Wednesday to Bluegrass 101, where I will cover a bluegrass song in depth. And hope you got a little bit out of it. I hope you kind of understand a little bit of the differences between country and bluegrass now. And yeah, thanks everybody so much for tuning in. I miss you all. Keep your hands in your picking clean. Stay safe out there. Love you. And hopefully we'll be picking together soon. Bye.